Good morning, everybody. It's very early for me, as you can tell. Today we're going to be continuing on part 4 of remaking First Day of Winter in Moho Pro. So here we go.
We're gonna learn animation in Moho and animate everything in Moho. It's easier than using a yo-yo, yeah. Now it's time to learn to use Moho.
Alright, so here we are in Moho, and what we're going to do is open up my file for this particular character. Here is our main character, and today we're going to have him walking through his living room, complaining probably, or at least yawning, and I think yawning. He's going to walk through the living room, he's going to stop, give a big yawn, and then he's going to keep walking. And that's pretty much going to be that shot. We might even do a couple of shots, but that is going to be the start of this particular video. Okay, here we are in Photoshop, and now we're going to cut this image apart and give it some depth. So first thing we need to do is unlock our original layer here to where it becomes a normal type layer, and then we're going to go in and we're going to select our object selection tool here. So it has a hard time sometimes figuring out what you mean, so I'm just going to sort of grab areas like this. These obviously will be included there, and then if I have to, I can go in with my magic wand tool or even the quick selection tool. So going back into our rotation tool, our orbit tool, we're going to now have to pull the background back again. So this should be the main portion of the image here, and I'm going to Shift Alt we're going to click on the layer, and then we're going to hold Shift and Alt and push this back, and then it will expand automatically. So now when we go back, we're going to click the orbit button again, but go back to reset view. Now when we move our camera around, we'll get that cool parallax without any open holes, because there aren't any open holes because of what we did. Now see, if we take it too far, you can see how that works. But as long as we stay within those particular bounds, which is all we're going to do, is just we're going to go from this side, follow the character across until he gets to this side. That's it. That's our whole motion that we're going to be doing. So we're going to start out with our camera over to this edge of the frame a little bit, and we're not going to move the camera just yet. I'm going to walk the character across, have him yawn, pause, yawn, and then keep walking, and that'll be the end of our shot. So let's go ahead and get him situated how he's going to need to be. So now we start animating. Okay, first things first, he is in the wrong position and he is the wrong size, I think. Even though his size is not horrible, I think his size actually is fine. Yeah, because given the size of the couch, I think he's okay. We could make him a little smaller, but then he couldn't reach his own phone up there, which, is hilarious in itself. So let's go ahead and turn his body more appropriate there. This body turn, we're going to start with him off to the side. So let's just move his layer over there to begin with, and he is going to be behind the different layers here in the background. So he's got to be, and we have this generative fill and this other generative fill here. Those are our foreground layers. So I'm going to put him actually inside of that living room, and then move him around again, because this way we can set what layer or what depth he is at within that. So I'm just going to scale him again. That's a little too small. Let's get him a little more up, maybe something a little more like this. I'm going to move him over, and now we can put him behind one of these or both of these pillars. You can see he can walk out from behind those. So now I'm going to take our character and move him behind. You can see, now let me turn off those so it doesn't fool you, but you can see he can walk out from there, and he can walk in, and he can walk out the other side as well.